that students learn by doing. This trip in particular is a great example of the value of experiential learning and cross-curricular learning. The trip combines English, history, science, and sports all in one. We know how important experiential learning is for students, so as a faculty, we have tried to find creative ways to keep as many of these extracurricular activities on the schedule. Our annual survival trip is a perfect example. The outdoor survival activities parallel the fiction adventure Hatchet, the first unit of study in 6th grade English. It's a terrific cross-curricular field trip and a highlight of the upper school. We felt because it takes place outside in nature that we had a good chance of moving forward with it. With COVID in mind, we decided to pivot and split the trip into 2 separate days. We decided to hold the first day on campus and complete the survival skills training portion on the Crocker Conservancy. It ended up being the perfect location for the activity. We used the pavilion as a home base. Mrs. Jaffe came out and taught a lesson about Hatchet with the group, which is something that is normally done inside, and then we were able to divide up the class into smaller groups to help with social distancing the activities. Students learned how food is obtained in the wild, how to build friction fires, make tools, create string from plant material. They learned how to make a bow and practice archery. They learned how to trap animals in the wild. We would have preferred to be off campus, but I'm so glad we were able to use the natural resources on our campus and nearby. 2 weeks later, we took the students out on the Shenandoah River. We learned about water safety, paddled in canoes and kayaks, and spent the day on the river. Some of us got a little damp during the practice, but all had a good time. The students spent quality time in the outdoors and learned self-sufficiency needed to be in the outdoors either by choice or by need. The program reinforces and expands on the classroom curriculum of the Survival Literature Unit and the Life Science Unit by offering insight into the history of the residents of the area and by demonstrating actual examples of the technology and culture of early local Native Americans.
Been through the line a lot too.
Billy!
Nipped it.